Hey everyone, Melissa Shank here with you, and we are live on location in Kitchener at the Kingswood apartment project with NR Renovations. I have Phil with me here. Good afternoon, Phil.
Good afternoon.
Hey, so I'm up in, what am I in right now?
60-foot genie boom right now.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you while Phil has the microphone. Just a second. I'm going to flip this for you. Have a look. So, actually, I'm going to go this way. Look at this. Look how tall I am. I'm at 60 feet here. And what kind of project are you working on here? This is no home. This is a big apartment complex here.
Yeah, it's like a condo building, and what we're doing is we're putting on the exterior insulation and girts and Tyvek and aluminum siding. It's a pretty big project for us, but it's coming along really nicely.
So, before we were talking about the importance of safety, can you, the moment, even when I drove into the job site, I put on a vest, I put my hard hat on, before I even walked out of the car, I signed in. Do you want to make, safety obviously really important on this job site?
Yeah, definitely really important, and really important to the company we work for as well. So you got to make sure you have your vests on, hard hat, boots, everything really, and barriers for our genies, just so if anything falls, no one gets hurt. It's pretty important to us and all the other workers around us.
Tell me a little bit about the projects you work on, Phil. So you said you're working on this project in conjunction with another company?
The company that is running this job site is RHC, and they do a lot of bigger apartments and condos and like really big jobs. I think they have a smaller section too that does like single family homes and stuff like that. But for the most part, for what we do for them is condo units. It's basically the siding part is what we do.
Okay, so flip the camera on here. Here we are again. Again, as I mentioned, we're up 60 feet on this boom here. I'm with Phil from NR Renovations. Now, we're talking about building in Kitchener, the apartment building today. What other projects do you work on? Because you do a lot of renovations with homes too,
Yeah,
right?
around the Stratford area, like we still do like siding, soffit fascia, eaves trough, windows and doors, smaller renovations, like basically everything in that area. So
what do you like most about renovations versus, like, does it matter new home build renovations? Because I know you're called NR Renovations, but I think you do so much more, right?
We do, yeah, we do new builds as well, like for the siding and soffit and stuff like that. But I like the variety is what I like. So it's always changing, the environment's always changing, so that's kind of what I'm into.
Now, location today, of course, we're in Kitchener. You do Stratford. What is your parameter? Where will you go? How far will you go? How far will you go?
Yeah, pretty far. Actually, I think my boss is just pricing a job for Thunder Bay, so pretty far.
So if you're doing a Thunder Bay job, you're going to be on site. You're not coming home for a bit, right? You're there for a bit.
A few weeks.
That's a heck of a commute daily.
Yeah, I think it's 15 hours. So we'll be there for a couple weeks and then come home.
So they do travel. That's a good thing to know. Okay, so we've got the Home and Leisure Show coming up April 13th to the 15th. You guys have a booth there. You're going to be there. What are you going to bring? What are people going to see?
You know what? I'm not going to be running most of the booth.
I was going to say, you're probably too busy. You don't even know what's going to happen over there.
Yeah, probably just, it's basically, for us, it's like almost like a meet and greet with like the other contractors there and customers. So it's just more PR, I guess, than anything.
What is NR Renovations? What does everyone like most about the home show? I know if you can get a chance to get out to it when you've been in the past, what do you like most about it?
The variety. Yeah, there's so many people that do sort of the same thing, but like a little bit different. So it's great. It's a good time for sure.
And speaking of different, I'm going to flip the camera around again for 1 second. And as maybe you can take us down and from the boom. Now, I don't mind being up high here in 60 feet here, but as Phil takes us down, I wanted to show a real close up on the building that you're working on, because this is a little bit different than normal, I think, right?
Yes,
like
yeah,
I was chatting with Richard earlier, and he was talking. You mentioned this also, Phil, of what exactly you're doing. So I'll flip the camera. Do you want to walk us through what the difference is on this apartment? Because to me, it's very state of the art, very timely. Like you're very much in the now of the new types of building materials and products.
Yeah, one of the big things now is what they're pushing for is trying to get away from thermal bridging. So that's why we're using some of the products that we are. Okay, so I'm going to flip this. Phil's going to slowly take us down. You can keep the microphone and walk me through this. Here we go. All right. So what am I seeing? Basically what we're seeing is the metal sleeves there are are attached to our girts, and behind that is a Roxol rigid insulation. It's about 2.5 inches thick on this section of the wall. But what we have there is the girts are plastic, so it doesn't transfer as much of the heat and cold into the building. It separates it from the outside, and that seems to be what a lot of people are going for.
Energy efficiency, right? Yeah, energy efficiency. You keep the cold air out, keep the warm air in, I guess, and it's all about conserving that energy and trying to make it
definitely
an energy efficient home.
Yeah. And this right now, this is just a sprayed insulation that goes just behind the brick.
As you can see, it's a slightly bumpy ride.
Yeah. Almost there now.
That's okay. We were way up there, and now we're back almost on the ground here. And I've got to say, I've been on a lot of job sites, Phil. You have an immaculate job site. I mean,
it's very clean. RHC keeps their sites really clean, so.
Yeah, I mean, you can't judge by mud and rain. That's not fair. Yeah. But what I'm talking about is a super clean and tidy workplace, and I think that goes and attributes to the safety, to everything that you were talking about. Number one, safety being number one.
Yes, definitely. Safety is number one.
All right, we are back on the ground. I'm looking forward to seeing the project in completion. When are you expecting to finish the project?
I think early to mid-May.
Okay.
Is when we're going to be done here, yeah.
Wow, that is not that far away. We are already into April, so we're talking 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a push, but we're going to try and do it, yeah.
Okay, well, we can't wait to see the finished product, Phil. We'll keep up with that. NR Renovations, hope to see you at the Stratford Home and Leisure Show coming up April 13th to the 15th. We will have the NR Renovations booth on location, and we need your help. Hey, if you can do me a favor, if you can do us a favor, hit the share button right now, share this, and I'm going to enter you into a draw to win 4 tickets, so a 4-pack, a family pack we'll call it, to the Home and Leisure Show. We're going to see you there. We're going to see you there as well. Maybe not you personally, but someone from you're going to be working on this. They're not going to let you out.
Yeah, no kidding.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Phil, for taking me up on the boom, and thank you for watching. And we'll see you at the Home and Leisure Show, April 13th to the 15th. Thanks, everyone.